Liverpool is currently reportedly planning to strengthen its defense with the potential signing of young center-back Ousmane Diomande from Sporting CP as an alternative should Ibrahima Konate decide not to stay at the club, according to Fakahis. The 21-year-old Diomande has stood out since joining Sporting CP from FC Midtjylland in January 2023. In just over 2.5 years, he has established himself as a key figure for both the Portuguese club and the Ivory Coast national team. Despite this, he has played only 58 minutes in the Primera Liga this season, occasionally being substituted by Belgian Zeno de Bast, but has participated in 22 matches for his national team and made 11 appearances in all competitions throughout the season, indicating that a transfer is feasible. Liverpool is actively looking to strengthen its defensive line during the upcoming winter transfer window, particularly amid uncertainties regarding Konate's future, whose contract expires next summer. In this context, Diomande has emerged as a primary target to reinforce the Reds' defense. According to Fakahis, the Merseyside club is planning a January move to bring the Ivorian international to Anfield, taking advantage of the potential long-term absence of Konate. The report highlights that the Premier League champions see the 1.88-meter defender as a combination of physicality and top-flight experience that could fit well into Arne Slot's defense. Given Diomande's qualities, it is no surprise that other clubs are also interested in him. The Spanish outlet notes that Chelsea has also shown interest in signing him following Levi Colwill's long-term injury, emphasizing the competition for the player. Previously, Liverpool had shown interest in another young Premier League defender, Marc Guéhi from Crystal Palace, during the summer transfer window, but the deal did not materialize and the English defender remained at Selhurst Park. Given the uncertainties over Konate's future and Giovanni Leone's anterior cruciate ligament injury, which will keep him out for most of the season, Liverpool is seeking defensive reinforcements urgently. Now, it remains to be seen whether the club will attempt to sign Guéhi for free next summer or prioritize Diomande's transfer, which is likely to demand a fee close to his £34 million valuation on Transfermarkt. This scenario underscores Liverpool's need to secure defensive stability and youthful experience while preparing for the challenges of the second half of the season in both the Premier League and European competitions.
Liverpool's interest in Marc Guéhi has resurfaced, but the situation has become more complex in recent weeks. According to transfer expert Dean Jones, the English defender remains open to a move, but not necessarily to Anfield. Sources close to the players suggest that although Guéhi had previously shown strong interest in joining Liverpool, his stance has now shifted. He is taking a more cautious approach and is considering multiple destinations, including a genuine possibility of Bayern Munich entering the race. The situation has become more challenging for Liverpool. The deal with Guéhi nearly went through during the summer window, but collapsed at the last minute, largely due to a change in stance from Crystal Palace, which altered the terms of the agreement. According to Jones, speaking to Team Talk, Guéhi had intended to move to Liverpool, especially after the late failure of a £35 million deal. However, the defender is now evaluating his career from a different perspective. The situation with Guéhi has changed. He is looking at things from a new perspective now. His approach to a transfer is no longer clouded by past thoughts. I would take the Bayern rumor seriously. It could be something that gains real traction as he thinks about his next step, Jones stated. He further explained that although there was frustration when the Liverpool transfer fell through, some reports exaggerated his reaction. Guéhi was always aware that the deal might not materialize and is a sensible player who understands other opportunities will arise. Currently, Guéhi remains interested in Liverpool, but the situation is entirely open. He does not appear inclined to commit exclusively to Anfield and is evaluating all available options. According to Jones, Bayern Munich now emerges as an attractive alternative. The German club offers prestige, dominance in European football, and significant influence, making it a real competitor for the player's signature. Another factor that makes Bayern appealing to Guéhi is the connection with his England teammate, Harry Kane. Kane thrived in Munich, and this may influence Guéhi's perception of the club and the city, recognizing the environment as a place where he could develop his football. Liverpool remains in the race, and according to Jones, the internal work done by recruitment director Richard Hughes and his team could provide the club with an advantage. However, Guéhi is no longer seen as a guaranteed transfer to Anfield, and Bayern Munich now represents a significant rival that could change the player and club's plans. The situation is therefore open, and Mark Guéhi's destination will depend on upcoming negotiations and how he evaluates his options among Europe's top clubs. Liverpool will need to act strategically and quickly if it wants to secure the young defender's signing. Do you think Liverpool should insist on signing Mark Guéhi or focus on Ousmane Diomande as a defensive reinforcement?
Liverpool also appears to be preparing a major offensive to sign French winger Michael Olise, currently at Bayern Munich, as a potential successor to Mohamed Salah. This move reflects the club's concern with planning for the future of its attack, considering that Salah, despite his immense legacy, is no longer at his peak physically and technically. Salah's current season began inconsistently, something many attribute to the time he missed due to injuries last campaign, during which he still helped Liverpool win the Premier League title. The veteran remains a crucial piece of the squad, but the management seems aware that a gradual transition plan is necessary to maintain long-term attacking competitiveness. According to Fichajes, Liverpool has identified Michael Olise as one of the most promising options for this transition. Olise, a young Frenchman who impressed in the Premier League with Crystal Palace before moving to Bayern Munich, has demonstrated excellent dribbling ability, tactical intelligence, precise finishing, and creativity in decisive moments. His playing style is reminiscent of Salah, moving from the right to the center to score an assist, which would ease his adaptation to Liverpool's attack. Salah's current form, combined with the arrival of new attacking players, underscores the need for a renewal strategy. Liverpool invested heavily in the last transfer window, bringing in attackers like Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz, and Hugo Ekitike, while Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz left the club. These changes may have affected team dynamics and Salah's individual performance, making Olise's arrival even more relevant to ensure offensive continuity and maintain competitiveness. Moreover, Olise represents not only a potential replacement, but also an opportunity to add speed, creativity, and versatility to the team. He's young, talented, and already has experience in major European clubs, which could alleviate pressure on Salah and prepare Liverpool for future challenges in the Premier League and continental competitions. Considering Olise's consistent performance at Bayern and his promising history in England, it would not be surprising if other clubs are also monitoring him, increasing competition and urgency for Liverpool to act quickly. For the Anfield club, securing Olise could mean not only replacing a potential icon, but also strengthening the attacking sector with a player capable of creating solutions, deciding matches, and adapting to Arne Slot's playing philosophy. The arrival of the young Frenchman could mark the beginning of a new era in Liverpool's attack, ensuring the team remains competitive and unpredictable in Europe. Liverpool fans, do you think Michael Olise has the potential to become the next great star in the Reds' attack and replace Mohamed Salah in the future? Or do you believe no player could ever fill the enormous shoes of the Egyptian legend? Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time.